Are you hearing me? Okay. Once again, I want to thank Biafrans all over the world for being part of this program. This is a big privilege for everybody worldwide. In that Catalonia has been able to recognize Biafra. 2014, our leader Mazi was invited, and ever since then we have been participating. One thing is for you to be invited, and another is for you to honor the invitation. We are indeed grateful to the Catalan people for giving us the opportunity in order to also convey the good message of freedom from the suffering of Biafra, which is Nigeria.
Very much, viewers. We are now going for the real occasion, and I have to leave the stage for Mazi.
Mazi Lawrence.
Hi guys. Catalunya, Fisca Biafra, Biafra. Ja, vamos? Ja, dat is. Nou moeten we direct even. Secretario. Dat was allemaal van nee, doe we. We lopen voor de groen. Direct rondlopen als we de spandoek, veel volk hebben ze spandoek, dikke verder spandoek, maar hebben ze spandoek, zo breed mogelijk eigenlijk.
Son de internacional, son la capa internacional, que van a mí.
Okay.
Just over there, behind the banner.
Okay, give me press.
No, prensa no, prensa no.
No. Sí. Okay, this is Mazi Lawrence online.
Mazi, you are the only one covering for now. You continue talking. It's what you speak that they will hear. Try lesser to show me. But no problem. When I will be with the banner, you can show. So you walk. Now talk. Those things you know.
Yeah. This is Mazi Lawrence online. Yeah, this is the second batch of the Catalan independence. We are here live and direct. Now you can see how people are moving. They are coming out in mass. They are fighting for their freedom. You see, they are fighting their independence.
He has to be with you. If you fail, you will not. You don't have connection. Okay.
So, as I'm saying, this is the 11th of September 2024, the Catalan independence. We are here live and direct. You can see millions of them. They are massive comers to show what is mean of independence. They need their independence, and that the same way Biafra need their independence. So we are here live. You can see millions of them, youth, old, young, men and women everywhere is full of. They are fighting for their independence, like Biafrans, and they shall get their independence, and Biafra shall get their own independence in the name of Chukwu Kikabian. So you can see another flag. There's another countries I don't know. the country, but they are fighting for their independence.
Can I have your hotspot?
Yeah.
Mazi, please.
My wife is my. So you can see another flags. Those people they are fighting for their independence. You see, millions of them, many flags. You can see. Almost here Biafra. Almost here Biafra. Yeah, we are live and direct.
Oh, le mamma ciò.
Yes, you can see.
Yes, so I want to welcome Biafra. Thank you very much. Good afternoon from here. So, as we are coming back on the second edition of our program today, I want to also encourage Biafrans once again to continue to do the needful by sharing our program. This is BTV Live program, and we are in Catalonia, Spain, transmitting and educating our people on the Catalonian Commemoration Day celebration. And my name is Ikem Patrick Dike. With me is Mazi Ada Jovista, who will be not Mazi, but Ada Jovista, who will be joining us in a moment. And I hope that as you are joining, help us share this program. I want to say thank you very much. Ndubuisi, I can see from the comment section, and Nwaolise Joseph. I see IK Emo. As your comments are coming in this time, I'm going to mention your names just to prove to you that we are live and direct. And we are transmitting from our Padova studio right now in Veneto, Italy. And I want to say welcome to Biafra Television Europe as we commence in our program. In the next few minutes, live pictures will be coming in from Barcelona with IPOB members and the IPOB family doing the needful, contributing to the celebration of the Catalonia Memorial Day. We are here to add our energy with their energy, anchor with them in their support, because they have also been of support to us. Even during 1967 to 70, the Catalonian people contributed to making sure that the Biafrans sustained in different ways. And after the war, they continued. The Catalonian people continued to keep the memory of our fallen heroes. They even set up certain foundations in remembrance of Biafran fallen heroes and the heroines. And on that note, it is what and worthy that we also join them in their own memorial celebration. So IPOB have been able to organize themselves all over Spain to come down to Catalonia to be part of the activities of remembering the Catalonian heroes who lost their life as a result of the invasion that was carried out in 1717. And I can tell you that when they lost their dignity, they lost their right, they said they are not going to lose it forever, and they continued to fight. But one thing we've come to terms with, and we've been able to interact with them earlier in the day, is the resilience of the Catalonian people, the way they have been able to indoctrinate the next generation into understanding the oppression that they go through. And I asked one of the Catalonians, a lady, a question: are there Catalonians who want to remain in Spain? And the question was explicit, very, very straightforward, that no Catalonian want to be part of Spain, no, not even one single individual, that everybody want their freedom. They want to live like Catalonians because they feel that their culture and their way of life is being threatened. And above all, that they feel that they have the right to control their destiny, they have the right to control their economy and make decisions for themselves. Because the way it is today, they are the highest producers of both natural human resources and most of their resources are being spent outside Catalonia, being distributed to other parts of Spain without any gratification whatsoever, and that they feel that it is time they make that decision for that to stop so that they can take control of their resources, manage it, and share with whoever they want to share with willingly. And we can't underestimate the fact that most of the issues that burdens on slavery and most of the issues that burdens on oppression of a people is the intention to keep the people down and continue to exploit them. And this is what we've also seen our own situation where the Biafran people are being oppressed, and because of the natural resources, not just natural but human resources that we have, become a center of contention where you have interest making sure that they take advantage of our resources as a people and continue to oppress us as Biafran people. The same is also applied to the Catalonians, and they are fighting very hard. I have also been able to interview young people who also expressed the same feelings like their elderly. That means that the older generation have been able to educate the future generation to understand the challenges they have as a people. And before the videos start coming in the next few minutes, we see IPOB marching with the flags on the street of Catalonia and Barcelona. Very soon the video will be live and direct for us to see what is really going on the ground. And I can tell you that it's a very, very massive program, a massive activity going on there. You see every Catalonian on the street shouting and requesting for their freedom. And we are happy to be part of that movement. We are happy to have association with the Catalonian people because we have also been able to draw inspiration from their own experience. We've been able to learn from the experience of the Catalonian because we had interaction with them. And I can tell you that from the interaction we had with them earlier in the day, for most of you who didn't watch the program earlier in the day, you can go to Biafra television to look at that program again, or you can also go to BTV on Twitter to look at the program we had earlier and the kind of interaction we had with some of these Catalonian indigenes who expressed themselves and told us what they are fighting for and their concerns. As we see the video on the screen, these are the events and the images coming forward. And this is Catalonia, Barcelona, Spain, where the Catalonians are celebrating. For them, it's not a celebration. For them, it is a day of pain. For the Catalonian people, it's a day of regret because it is a day they said that they lost their freedom as a result of enemy invasion, and also amalgamated them together into Spain. These are people who had a different life. They had their own independence. They enjoyed their resources. They managed their destiny. And suddenly, somebody comes in, invade their cities, and you know, amalgamated them with the rest of Spain. And this is at the end of the day comes with marginalization and so many other things. So I would like to leave it here for our correspondent on the ground who are covering this event to come up with whatever is happening and give us updates.
Hello?
Yes, Wada, good afternoon.
Yeah, okay, can you hear me?
Wada, the world is listening. We are seeing your coverage live and direct.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Thank you very much, Wada. Go ahead. What is happening on the ground?
And really, something wonderful is happening. We are sorry because we've been having some technical issues, and I promise that we are going to improve. Here we are in a place they call Estacio de Francia, which is the station of Catalonia. It's owned by Catalonia, and this is the center where they are having the main event. When you look at it, says United for the Right to Self-Determination. So this is the assembly, the first people. It's called 11S. And here you can see also the IPOB family. You can see our Lolo, Carol Munde. You can see Mazi, you can see the Catalonian family. You can see other countries. You can see those from Corsica in France. You can also see Sardinian flag. You can see Biafra. You can see nations, European flag. And also there is something I asked them from here. If you watch at the Catalonia, there are different flags, but at the same time they are all with the red stripes. And then the only difference is just political parties that are also fighting for the same thing. So the one with then there is also another flag which is black totally, and that black flag is the anarchy of the anarchy, anarchist. I think that's how it's said in English, and so they are also here. Then you can hear the sound of music. Here is filled with thousands of people. And then there is also another face with another one. We are curious to see what. Yeah, this is them. Okay, these people also they say that surely they are following the way to independence, and so this is the black one I was talking about. Then their national flag is only with the red stripe without any star. The star differentiates only, I repeat, political ideas and the size they are in. You can see even in some of the political sides in the flag, you can also see that they are together, both the anarchists and also the one with the red star is the center, is the centro destra. this desk, and the one with the blue Ella Sinistra. Here there are a lot of people. So the festival is just about to start, and I would like to concentrate where our people are. So I will not be able to go down. There are older people in front um, up to the square where they have the monuments, but I will go there. I would like to understand what is about this 155. They are talking, I'm seeing it so everywhere. I will get informed. It's an assembly there. This is their ex-president, and so they are talking about this 155, and I will get back to you and let you know what it is. In Tanto, things that the female people I was talking about, because they say that female made the path, and that is what you see with Feminine and plus Kurz. That is the way to independence. So you can see, as I repeat again, that women, and there are men supporting the women, they are really very, very conscious of what is going on. And the woman has really played an enormous role in this particular law for independence. There is a lot of story we hear here. I try to speak with the people on ground, and it's exactly just as we say that the Frederick and Katrina Shaw, right? They came together and decided about Nigeria. The same thing also here. The two people also decided for Spanish people. They took the Catalonians and then they added them to the Castilians and they become together. They divided them. Valencia is part of them. There are other places that are part of them. And so the same story with Biafrans.
Yes.
Mazi,
Unfortunately,
for
I
now,
don't know
we
why.
are on this accreditation.
Yes, I don't know why there is so much restriction on Facebook about this particular Catalonian program. Quite unfortunate, Facebook continue to reject the sharing of this program, but we urge our people to go on Twitter because we also have the translation live on Twitter, Biafra Television Europe Twitter. Please go there and join us because Facebook is not allowing our transmission go through. And what actually quite interesting to see a massive crowd of people marching the street because when we talk about Catalonian commemoration day, people think that it's just a one room setting. And if maybe this transmission is not brought forward, a lot of people will not understand how massive the event is. Wanda, are you there?
Our masquerade.
So, as you
Hello.
can see, yes. Wanda Jovista, can you put your background, please, while you join? Can you just activate your background? Then, Wanda Chidimma, can you hear me?
Mazi, yes, can you hear me? I'm trying
Yes,
to
I
make
can
my
hear you.
way right in front where the Biafrans have. Yeah, I'm trying to pave my way to the crowd where the Biafrans also are sustaining them today with their masquerade group. And
Okay.
hope to go there. And then, yes, you can see Biafra flag. I just want to encourage you, man, so that it doesn't matter what the Facebook is doing. This is not their first time. So people should really try to go to www.ipob.org or biafra.org.
Yes,
Hold on, I'm getting
I
there.
am already connected to our Twitter page on our X. So I would like Biafra to go on air because X is also transmitting there are no restrictions on X. So people can go on X to watch the program live and direct because it is important that we run this transmission as the case may be. Mother Teresa, you're welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Mother Teresa, earlier in the day, we talked about the progress the Catalonians have made,
Mazi,
especially
please, can our technical director help us to limit the noise on the background so that I can hear your voice?
Okay, thank you very much. I think that is been taken care of now. So
Correct.
earlier in the day, we talked about the political gains the Catalonians have been able to make, being able to fight for an autonomous state, which is a number one step. Because when you have some level of control over your territory, it becomes easy for you to advance your cause and be able to also have the capacity to put your people together and organize them to continue the fight for independence. How do you look at the strategy of the Catalonians in this regard?
Yes, you see, their strategy they used by making sure that their people, there is synergy amongst their people, and they have representatives that they make them to go to the government and continue speaking, while others are at the grassroots doing the needful, because without understanding, without unity, there is no way they can achieve what they have achieved today. And you see, where a group of people are pursuing the same goal, it is very, very important for as many people as they could to have the spirit of teamwork, because you cannot say, oh, if it is not me, it cannot be you. That is why in bringing it to our own freedom that we are pursuing today, that is why you cannot say that if you are not the coordinator, that a zone cannot, nothing can be done in a zone, or if I'm not the national, no other person can be, or I cannot listen to IPOB leadership, let me go and be doing it on my own. Mazi and Patrick, imagine how it could be if you are just on your own, doing your own thing, talking about your own Biafra. I am on my own, talking about my own Biafra, and the Mazi C and the Mazi XYZ is just everybody on their own, trying to make others to understand that they are the people achieving it. I don't think that today that the Catalonian would have achieved what they did today. But you see, sharing this understanding, especially in the aspect of politics, is very, very important. Our people were misinformed. That is why the infiltrators and the criminals are going about killing politicians, thinking they are not important. They are very important. You see, in the pursuit of a freedom fight, of freedom, everybody is important. Everybody, even a woman that fries akara on the street, she is very, very important. The security people, they are important. The politicians, the market people, the transporters, they are all important. But what matters is for them to be a team spirit.
Yes, I think our sister Wada Jovista is having some technical issues, and I hope that he returns back as soon as possible. Um, like we were saying earlier on, that it's important to build a synergy. We've seen the castigation of Biafran political class. We understand the frustration when you have political leadership that does not understand the pains of their people. In making sure that if we cannot
or to represent us. And again, what our representatives are doing.
Okay.
Am I
So,
coming out?
Wanda, go ahead, because I knew you had a technical issue earlier on.
All right. Okay. I was not coming out initially.
Yes. So go ahead. You are
All right. So what our representatives are doing is also discouraging our people. Imagine what they do with our constituency allowances. Nobody knew what constituency allowance is meant for. You know, to our representatives, it is meant for their pocket. The people don't feel it. But if our representatives are representing us very well, they are the people to come home as our people are agitating for this freedom. Our representatives that we send to Abuja and other hierarchy places to represent us, they will come back to the people. They will ask the people, what exactly do you want? But our representatives, they are discouraging us. You see, I don't want to talk about Ambazonia. I don't want to talk about them, because if you look at them too, you can see that they were together with their government. Why I don't want to talk about them is what they have done to themselves today. That's why I don't want to go to that area. But if they have been focused and follow the way IPOB is doing it, just like the way Catalonia did their own, you will see that with Ambazonia, with their politicians standing at their back, they would have gotten to a milestone today. But their own case has gone a different direction. So coming to what Catalonians achieved today is because they are together, they agreed with their politicians, they agreed with the layman, they agreed with the common man. Everybody came together, they put it together, they united, and they fought for their cause. Mazi, that is what I have to say for now.
Yes, Wanda, coming back to the issue of the politics in Barcelona, and how the political class have also stood by the people. In fact, it is the political class that are spearheading, the independence of their constituency by representing and making demands based on what the people want. I believe personally that the position our people have taken could be as a result of the initial introduction, how IPOB was formed to believe that our politicians are our enemy. We understand that they haven't played enough role in carrying out their duties and speaking for the people in their capacity. But I believe that the demonization of the Biafran politicians in Abuja and many of the state governors, the demonization have not helped in building that relationship with the people. And we have not also been able to work out an alternative in making sure that we hold the political ground and fixing people who will represent our cause in those positions. I don't know your opinion in this regard.
Mazi, we were working towards that before things started going north south, and we are not stopping. You see, that was the direction we were moving before the government now saw that these people, they are really coming, because you can see that at a certain time before IPOB became infiltrated 3 years back, you will see that
our politicians were already agreeing with us. You can see that in some states, even before the former governor of Rivers State, the present FCT minister, uh, Mr. Nelson Wike, before he started killing our people from NSAS, you will see that they have been somehow listening to our people. Our people were allowed to have their meetings freely. Our people were carrying our flags. We were going to rallies. We were doing all these things. The governors, they were not disturbing us until the federal government now see that these people are about to have this synergy between the common man and the politicians, and they now decided to infiltrate IPOB by demonizing our politicians, then use them to get all these infiltrators and agent provocateurs. That is when they started killing our politicians. That is when they started doing all sorts of horrible acts, and then started tagging and labeling those criminalities on IPOB.
So yes, Wanda, we understand the challenges we have faced trying to manage the situation and trying to build synergy with the political class. But one other thing, areas I think we haven't actually done very well is the area of also trying to somehow uh, make some kind of impact in making sure that the people who hold representative position are sympathetic to our cause. And I believe that to some extent, it would have been a strategy, though I understand that there are people who, you know, quite sympathetic even on their own independent ways. But we are talking about being able to, build a system that could put people in political positions. And because I believe that IPOB have that capacity, I understand the level of rigging, the level of influence, and how elections are being conducted. But have we gone into this area of trying to hijack the political system? Do you think I would have been able to make great success by placing people, real people, in political position who will speak and stand for our people and defend the cause of our people, while even they are in that position of, even where they are in Nigerian politics?
Mazi, considering what the scenario that took place during 2023 presidential election, I don't think we can unveil everything here, despite that we've not even gotten to that extent they were thinking. But all of us know today what they talk about, the what do you call them? These labor parties. What is this? Their
Yes, the
you
Labour
understand
Party
what I'm talking?
candidate, the
Yes,
presidential
and the
candidate.
B2B. Do you understand? So we know that the world is listening, and Nigerian government as well. They are listening, and most times they may likely want to know what IPOB is doing or what IPOB is planning. So as a result of that, we have some reservations, Mazi.
Well, as much I respect those reservations, but it's also is an opinion, and I don't think that at this point in time there are certain things we need to even hold back, because we need to be bold enough in even making our enemies understand that, listen, we want to take political positions, because that is because at the end of the day, when you look at the Catalonia situation, the Catalonians have been able to prove that you can actually gain your freedom through a political process. I understand the level of human rights violation we are facing compared to what we have in Spain, where true democracy was. But despite Spain as one of the best democratic countries, we have also seen how ferocious they have been towards the Catalonian people, simply because they feel that the economic contribution of the Catalonian people would have effect on them when these people finally get their independence. And I can understand, because it's not easy for you to lose your source of your source of
Livelihood.
your source of livelihood as a country where your major source of resources breaks away. And we also have some of these the issues in the United Kingdom, where we have also the Scotland, and we all know that Scotland is also the major base of a lot of natural resources that provides gas and minerals to the United Kingdom and England. We also have seen that the Scotland people are also requesting for them to exit the to exit Britain. So it is a very serious and a complicated situation. But I believe that in course of our freedom as a people, you continue to advance and work out strategies and work out the best safety measures to be able to make sure that you put to some extent curtail collateral damages and make sure that things are done peacefully as much as possible. And I believe that is the process that the Catalonians have taken. Today they have a level of autonomy where they can, have their local police, which is a big deal. Which is a big deal, because any society where you have your own people securing your communities, it is a big deal, because every police officer in the local Catalonian police is a Catalonian, and they understand their people, because these have been the issues about the zoo called Nigeria, where you send somebody from Meduguri to come and be a policeman in Enugu, who does not even understand the Igbo language, he does not understand the culture, he does not understand the way of life of the people. So the Catalonians have been able to, take care of some of these basic needs, and I believe that is something that is worth emulating.
Mazi, there is something I want you to put into consideration again. Yes, it is really the Catalans that pushed towards where they are today. Yes, 85% of their achievement is by the people themselves. But if you look at it, before we left, I asked that question if there had ever been pogrom or genocide. And if you check that their referendum, yes, people were beaten, people were arrested. The record has it that it was about the estimated number of 1,066 people were injured. As it is, I've not had the record of murdered people. Now look at our own place. You can see now, gradually, IPOB has already now taken ground in the southeast. It is not just in the 5 states alone. Gradually, IPOB is becoming the stage actors. Now, you can see what our government do is that any step we make, they will come and make sure they push us back. They push us 10 steps backwards. Do you understand? Now you can see the ethnic cleansing that is going on in our land. Just it was on Sunday that I read the IPOB press release of how the Osumeni coordinator was murdered by our own people that are supposed to be the vigilante. They killed him. What did he do? Simply because he's an IPOB member. He was not found with any harm. He was not even taken to the court of law. to be prosecuted, but they just murdered him. So you can see that that our strategies and their own, the kind of influence that they enjoyed probably from their politicians is not the same that we enjoy, because this coordinator that was killed in Osumeni, the state governor, what has he done to those people that killed our own brother? The other time we saw Hope Uzodinma forming a bubago to counter ESN. We saw the former governor of Ebonyi State. He promised that he will create another IPOB inside IPOB. Though in IPOB we don't have factions, but what he did was to infiltrate, and they keep on using our people to carry out ethnic cleansing. So as a result of all this, you will see that this is making IPOB to be changing strategy after another. So as we are doing this now and they started carrying out this ethnic cleansing on our land, IPOB is also, the IPOB is not sleeping. Instead, they are trying out to see the next step we are going to take.
Okay, Wada, quite understandable. I would want to call on our technical director to please put the motion picture on the screen of activities on the ground, because it's important that our people see what is happening for them to really understand what we are doing. A lot of people will come tune into this program and they will think it's just a normal day program. This is not just a normal day to day program. This is a special program where we are participating in the commemoration of the Catalonian Memorial Day. And it is important that our people who are coming in to join us see the motion picture on the ground and see activities of IPOB on the ground, see the colorful event, and also understand that there are also people who are going through the same challenges as Biafran people in the other side of the world, and even in a more developed society. And these are people who have all the facilities, who have all the natural, all the basic amenities that government can provide. But still, they tell you that they feel that their culture, way of life, and language, and their economic well-being is under threat, that they want to be in charge of their destiny. They want to control and decide for themselves. They are not ready to share their resources with people, other people, without any form of gratification. So it is important that people see these motion pictures as they come in. And the one that I would also like us to open the line, because earlier on we try to engage our people whom I want to. I know that our people love interactive programs like this, where people would like to come in and make their contribution, possibly also ask questions and make input. So one that I would like the number on the screen. I want our technical director to put the number on the screen, and I want to encourage our people to go on BTV app channel 1. If you have the BTV application, go to the BTV app channel 1. We are transmitting live on our BTV app channel 1. We are also on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. Go to BTV on YouTube. We are live on Twitter, and we are on Facebook. Unfortunately, Facebook is suppressing this broadcast, and I don't know what the issues are with Facebook. And I believe that Mark Zuckerberg have to review his policies to entertain freedom fighters, because it's very, very unfortunate that Mark Zuckerberg is in bed with the oppressors, and this is completely unacceptable. Wada Jovista, I learned that on the ground that there are some technical issues, and as soon as that is resolved, our correspondent will be coming live back to us to give us update on what is happening. Wada, do you have any input? The number to call in is It's a WhatsApp number, not a direct call, a WhatsApp number +49 152 166 09937. The number is on the screen, by the way. So if you are joining and you want to be part of this program, please call into the program wherever you might be, around the world. We are ready to entertain your opinion. We are ready to entertain your input, and we're also ready to respond to your questions. Call in and ask us questions. Wada, do you have something to say?
Um, you see, I'm still amazed that these people have gone this long way by having their representatives being in the parliament, having their own place, having everything. The only thing remained is just um to call off the suspension on that referendum. But you still see these people still pushing, still not relaxing, so that their politicians will just get it alone for them. Or again, their politicians did not even get to the parliament and now said to blazes with the people that what they are getting as members of the parliament is enough for them. You still see them still working with their people, in as much as they keep proposing that other parties keep opposing their proposal, saying that if these people should break away from Spain, that there will be no much revenue for the central. But not minding what these people are getting, they keep on pushing, and they believe that one day they shall get their freedom.
Yes, personally, I believe that everybody around the world, God have created everybody and have given them their gift of survival. There is nobody that is in this world that does not have what is bestowed on him to survive with, to live and be comfortable with. Just like you have also in the zoo called Nigeria, you see the north, say that the north is the poorest in the zoo, but that is not true. The northern Nigeria is blessed with a lot of mineral resources. Like we've said today, we have seen the Sambisa forest become a center of terrorism because a lot of mining activities are going on there. A lot of mining of so many natural resources are going on in that Sambisa forest. So the miners of these resources happens to be multinational companies sponsoring terrorism to distract the people from having access to their natural resources. So apart from agriculture and so many other resources, did not have a lot of resources to be able to survive. But the truth, just like we have the Catalonia and the Spain situation, the truth is that there is no region of Spain that is poor. They too have their resources, but the truth is that when you find yourself in a situation where you become the prey, when you become the mbada, when you become the one that everybody have to take his own resources, you see them focus on yours. But if the Catalonians are given their freedom today, you find out that the rest of Spain is not going to collapse. They are not going to die of hunger. They are also going to survive at the end, or even possibly even do better than they have even done before. But because of laziness of the mind, they don't want to explore other options. It is cheaper for them to put their foot on a particular region and suppress them and take their resources because they feel it is the easiest means of survival. And that is what we have in Nigeria today. Wada. You're not coming out. You're not coming out. Your voice is not coming out. I think it is your Bluetooth. You have to review your audio to make sure that You resolve. Yes, I can hear you now.
All right. Do you know that these people, they even built their own museum and preserved their history before their referendum? They built their museum, Catalonia Museum, in 1996, and that will make us to understand. You remember the 22-year-old gentleman? I think that he was the first person to be interviewed. He talked much about their history, that
No,
they knew.
he's the second person to be interviewed, Paolo.
Yeah, yeah. So you can see that most of them are acquainted with their history, and their museum is open to all of them. So you can see that as they have that museum, you can see that even their school children, they can take them to their museum on excursion, and they will go there to learn. But in our own case, we are yet to have things like that established. Yes, you talked about agriculture. Very, very important. But before I go to that, you remember in that liaison office, among those pictures, there was one picture that in that picture we saw something like it was like when our people are dancing Atilogo dance. It was built like that, like a castle. I think that's a representation of what the land of Catalan is like, because they are known as a castle land. So these people preserved their history so much that as you are growing with your history. So as we have taken notice of that, I believe that even the leadership of IPOB is as well taking notes. Now we are encouraging our people to go back on agriculture. You see, do you know, Mazi, this is exactly what we mean by going back to our roots. Do you know that these people, they've not left their roots? Do you understand that? From the testimonies of those that has been interviewed, and from our observations there, we can see how the culture has been so much preserved. And when we talk about going back to our roots, this is exactly what we mean. Those things our old fathers did, that we don't need to throw them into oblivion. We need to preserve them. The way they farmed, the foods they eat, the markets, and our different cultures, how our customs, our ethnic values. These are the things that we mean by going back to our roots. Mazi, do you think that if these people are talking, we're talking about religion, oh, I got one the Christians also, we exile all the traditional worshippers. Do you think they will be where they are today? No, there's no way they will get there, because the traditional worshippers will be fighting maybe the Muslims will be fighting the Protestants will be fighting the Christians. You see that these people never allowed religion to divide them. But as we are learning today, I believe we are learning to draw, we will learn to drop so many things that we have brought into the struggle of Biafra, that is setting us back, because bringing so many things into our struggle is really setting us back. You know, there's no way you can put your 5 fingers in your mouth at a go. No, all we need to pursue is our common goal. What is our common goal? Our common goal is Biafra. Why we keep our old ways? Why we keep the ways of our fathers? You know, like those days, we used to watch the videos of how they do wrestle in a village square. Those days, people will come and watch how a person that is um, the person all the hunters, that skin, the leopard skin that they use. I know when I was a child, there was one I saw in my uncle's palace, Obi. You know, it will be handed. All those things needed to be preserved. So it is not fighting each other in the name of religion, in the name of tradition, in the name, no, people of common goal. And when we have this common goal in mind, we will achieve what we want. Not that you see a clergyman who has done nothing wrong to you, has not been a criminal clergy, who has not been an infiltrator in the name of Christianity, who has never been a rogue. You start insulting them simply because they did not believe what you believe in. There is something that all of us believe in. And what is that thing that we believe in? What all of us believe in is freedom of Biafra. And that is where that it should be our focus, and not looking at who went to church and who went to shrine. No, that is not the shrine or those people going to church. They are not our problem, because when it comes for referendum, the Christian will vote, the unchristian will vote, a traditional man will vote, and whichever religion you believe in, it is our votes that we count. It is not the vote of the Christians, it is not the vote of the traditionalists, it is not the vote of unbelievers, or the people that some people think that they are unbelievers, or the vote of the believers. What we count is the vote of Biafrans. That is why we should focus on our common goal, and as well also try to revive our culture. We need to revive our culture. As we revive them, we need to teach our children. We need to make them to learn why we preserve those culture, because that we always what we keep on our minds, that yes, we are Biafrans. But when we have done away with our culture, when we have done away with the people that we are, our way of life, it will be very difficult for us. That's why you will call for people to honor our heroes, and somebody will tell you that we are going for a crusade. They now look at it that observing or honoring the heroes is what is done by unbelievers.
By
Not
pagans.
if we are not in the life of Catalans for them to achieve what they have achieved today. We need to be focused and know that all we pursue is nothing else but freedom.
Yeah, so Wada, I'm having a call, unfortunately, but I don't know if you have callers on the screen. I don't know if you have.
Mazi, if you are there, you can go ahead and bring in the caller. We expect our people to call in this very program. We also expect people to go on BTV X to also continue watching. We know that many people are watching, but the Facebook keep on suppressing us. Please, you can go to X space. There is no um, suppression coming from that angle. We expect people. It's not everybody in Spain that went for this National Day. We believe some people went to work, and we believe that those who went to work actually may be watching from their different workplaces. They can as well call in. We expect people in Europe to call in, because this program is not for IPOB Catalonia. It is for IPOB family worldwide and for all the lovers of freedom. That is why we are here. So from anywhere you are watching from, please, you are free to call in on WhatsApp on +491 521 660 9937. Please call in and begin to share with us. If you are in Spain, call in. If you are in Biafra land, please call in to share with us on this commemoration day of the Catalans, because IPOB are fully represented on the ground, and we are giving them the support, because these people, they supported us during the genocide carried on our people. And that is why every year of their national day, they will always invite IPOB, and we go to represent IPOB. We show them support, we show them solidarity, we show them that, yes, we understand what they did for Biafrans, because they understand what we are passing through, because they went through almost the same process. That is why they understand us very well. Mazi Patrick, are you there? All right, as we move on, our technical director, okay, you are now bringing pictures. We are now seeing the pictures of both Catalans and IPOBs. We see the picture there. You can now be bringing the pictures from the background. And also, I don't know, Wada Chichi, I don't know if I can still reach you. I don't know if you are still hearing me from where you are.
Yes, so what I'm here, I've been here all along. I've been listening to you, and I needed to attend to an emergency. Yes, you can see the pictures on the ground. From what I learned, that there is a technical issue in transmission, and as soon as that is taken care of, I hope so that we'll have a direct images coming in. But for now, we can look at IPOB with the flag, both Catalonian and Biafran flag flying on the street as they walk towards the memorial ground to drop the flower. Wada, I don't know. I would have loved to speak to our correspondent, uh, even if it's via the telephone. I don't know if it's possible to put her through on call to know what is happening on the ground, because we need some level of communication to be able to have access to information and know what is happening on the ground. But I believe that the program at this point should be winding down gradually, but it is still okay, and would be nice if we are able to get to talk to some of our correspondents on the ground. And let me see if I can put a call across. I don't know how possible that can be. Okay, let me see if I can put a call across to our correspondent, Nwada Chidimma, on the ground, and see the possibility of getting some information.
I'm trying to use alternative by video
No, no, ma.
at your network.
Oh, yeah, well, that we wanted to use, we wanted to talk to you via the telephone to get some information of things happening on the ground. On the screen here, we have the picture of the activity of the day. Even if, as a result of the network problem, that we cannot have a live transmission. We can as well get certain information through your analysis of what is happening on the ground. I don't know how long the program is still going to last, because I believe that at this point they should be winding down. I don't know.
Yes, actually, Mazi, there will soon be winding down, but I have to be honest with you. It is something unexplainable because there are, of people, thousands of people, for me not to say millions, there are thousands of people. We were trying to video it anyway, maybe at your own time, we can give it out and it can be played. You will see youths, you will see adults, I repeat again, the elderly ones, everyone, thousands of people. The squilata is so long that we can't even get there. We can't get there. There are loads and loads, they are joyful, everybody together, all of them are together. I'm really so sorry about these technical issues, but I believe that everything is experience, and the experience is the best teacher. So we are learning, we've learned today, and we will amend our imperfections, or let me say it that way, or our kindergarten way of having carried it out today. So this is all I can say from here.
Yes,
for
no,
now.
the most important thing for us is that in our control room here, everything is perfectly working well. So whatever happens on the field, we can always communicate via the telephone to be able to reach out to our people and have access to information, and continue to transmit, notwithstanding. I understand, I have worked in the field, I understand some of the challenges on the ground, and that is the reason we have decided that all of us will no longer be in the field. We're going to divide this job in such a way that we are going to have people also in the studio who will be running activities, because we cannot put all our eggs in one basket any longer based on our past experience. So I'm happy that at least we can talk to you on the phone. I would encourage that you can do a video coverage that we can share subsequently in the coming days, for our people to see the magnitude of what happened in Catalonia this year.
Mazi, actually, so we need to go now. We'll make the video you can see. I have goosebumps all over because it's something, and it's straordinaria. Let me just put it that way. Straordinariamente un evento che non si può spiegare solo con le parole, ma davvero sono migliaia, ripeto, migliaia di persone. Siamo qui live Catalogna o Barcelona, come lo dicono oggi. Cerco di terminare questa chiamata per poter continuare a fare il video, così avrai da poter mandare ogni tanto. Grazie mille per la collaborazione, per avermi dato l'opportunità.
Grazie mille anche a te, grazie, ti ringraziamo, è stato un bel tempo avervi veramente lavorando lì direttamente per indigeno popolo del Biafra. Per noi qui in studio procediamo comunque con l'attività, cercare di coinvolgere il nostro popolo, anche di fare il loro contribuzioni, chiamando per chi ha possibilità di chiamare a partecipare e dare loro opinione. Per me è stata un'esperienza molto importante. Grazie mille.
Veramente importante. I want to say hi to Mother Jovista. Thank you very much. You have to excuse me or excuse us. Sometimes we switch on to this language. And so thank you for the good work, and thank you for having worked with me today. Thank you. Also,
my namesake, Mother Chichi. Thank you so much. You are so awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. So Mother Jovista, yes. So like she said that because she spoke in Italian, and she tried to express how huge the event is, and that she's having goosebumps all over her body as a result of the number of people that came out to participate in the event. And in fact, that they cannot, there is no way they would have even covered the event, and I believe that in other subsequent events in the future, we're going to have multiple coverages from different angles transmitting into the studio, so that wherever we have technical glitches, we'll be able to cover from the other angle. And I believe that we'll do better some other time. Do you have any caller? I
I
don't
will
know if
not
we
cover
have.
it.
Okay. Okay, so I think we have done justice to today's program, and I believe that we've been able to bring to our people, to our best of our ability, the transmission and analysis as supposed to be, and I want to appreciate them. Quite unfortunate that Facebook have been of great disappointment to the international community and humanity, but I believe that so many of our people have also shifted to Twitter to be able to follow the events online and on YouTube and BTV app, Channel 1. I hope that we'll be able to have uh, our people following this event in those channels as well. And I believe we should be, at this point, start rounding it up. Then in the coming days, we're going to have clips of videos, and we'll continue to bring them forward on BTV and share it online in every available channel, so that our people can see and have a clearer view of what happened today. Wanda, can you give us your closing remark, please?
Mazi, I must say that what we witnessed today is so awesome and amazing, as Catalonians from all walks of life gathered together today to celebrate the National Day. Both schools were closed. School children have gone home for this expected event, and we can see both the young and the aged that all trooped out on the streets of Catalonia to uh, support this rally and to also reclaim their denied freedom. And again, I must say that our sister has done a very pretty job. She has been a very good correspondent. So I send my greetings again to her, even though she's no longer listening to me. And I appreciate all our IPOB members, those who took permission from their works, people like you that is sitting there, you took permission from your work, and all every other person that attended, they took permission because of the love of what we are doing. And that's where I appreciate the viewers who are also giving their own support by watching and by trying to get the message across to every Biafran and to lovers of freedom. And I appreciate our technical director and awesome young man who always see to the day-to-day running of BTV and Biafra radio programs. He has been a very hardworking young man who never complains. Any moment you call him on emergency, even when you keep schedules, he never disappoints. I said thank him. I said thanks so much to him, and my biggest thanks go to the directoress of states of IPOB. These men have been so wonderful. They have been working so hard to see that n'ọkụ amụnyere ha n'aka anyị nọrọ n'ọfa. So I appreciate them so much. Again, I did not forget the BTV Europe. If not that all the European national coordinators with the IPOB members in Europe gather together, put their resources together to see to the actualization of this BTV project. Mazi, I don't think there is any way you and I could sit here today and be passing this great message to the world. But they made it possible. I say big kudos to all the European national coordinator, all the European national coordinators, and also the European rep. Mazi Abanim. He is even present on the ground today, irrespective of his tight schedule. He left his job just to be with our people today to show support to the Catalans and to as well encourage our people. Mazi Patrick, I cannot appreciate you less for being an awesome gentleman that is always at your duty post whenever you are called. Thank you so much for making me to feel so delighted here today. I most sincerely appreciate you and say thank you so much for your good work. I still remain Mother Jovista Chichi.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to have you. Thank you very much, Wanda. Until we meet you guys again, Biafrans all over the world, I want to say thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here as well today. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful program. We've been able to enlighten our people on the need for good emulation. And I believe that after today's program, we'll have a reflection of where we are and where we want to be, taking inspiration from the Catalonian people, because that is the only way to go. So we will be able to achieve our aim by restoring Biafra, and also not just restoring Biafra, also impacting the value for the next generation to understand the sacrifices of the past and the one we are doing right now. Very, very important. Until we meet again, my name remains Mazi Patrick DK. I want to say have a wonderful day. God bless you, and have a wonderful afternoon and evening wherever you might be. Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you.